Today we're going to be reading from Uncle Arthur's Bedtime Stories, Volume 1, page 36, Joe's Quarter. This is another little story that I'm sure you will like, for it really happened. Joe was just 8 years old. His parents were poor and were never able to give him very much pocket money. Just a penny now and then, you know. Then one day, somebody gave him a quarter. A whole quarter. Mr. Rockefeller, with all his millions, never felt so rich. Joe was pleased with his quarter that he kept taking it out of his pocket to look at it, how shiny bright it was, and what a many great things it would buy. Then, some time later, as Joe put his hand into his pocket to have another look at his quarter, it was not there. He pulled the pocket inside out, but in vain. He searched his other pockets, but the coin was in none of them. Frantically, he began searching the house, the garden, everywhere he might have been, but still no quarter was to be found. He was heartbroken to think that his one precious quarter had vanished so soon. It was terrible. Evening came, and very much discouraged and out of sorts, he went to bed. But once in bed, he remembered that he had not yet said his prayers. Well, he thought, why should I pray? I've lost my quarter, and what's the use of praying anymore? If God won't show me where my quarter is, I won't pray to him. I'll just go to sleep. But he couldn't sleep. Just as he was dozing off, a little voice inside seemed to say to him, Joe, you haven't said your prayers. So he turned over and tried once more, only to have the same thing happen again. Joe turned this way and that, trying so hard to get to sleep. But still, the voice kept saying, but Joe, you haven't said your prayers. At last, he sat up in bed. Maybe I had better say them after all, he said to himself. So he got out of bed and knelt down. Oh, he exclaimed as his knee pressed down on something small, cold, and hard. It was his quarter.